Hey guys, it's Kerry. I've got lots of amazing sea animals today. There'll be lots of extra sea animals swimming by. Tell me what your favourite sea animal is. I've included some of my more recent sea animals at the end. Clawed lobster. In nature, they can be green or yellow or even bright blue. Fishermen throw back lobsters that are too small and lobsters that are too big. The small ones need to grow, while the large ones add vigour to the gene pool. When lobsters mate, the eggs aren't fertilised right away. The female carries the male sperm and chooses when to fertilise her eggs. Lobsters shed their shells or molt. A female lobster can only mate just after she has molted. They can swim forward and backward. When they're alarmed, they scoot away in reverse by rapidly curling and uncurling their tails. Spiny lobster. They do not have large edible claws like the clawed lobster, but only tiny claws which don't have any edible meat. Shrimp. They are decapod crustaceans, meaning they have an exoskeleton and 10 legs. They can be found in salt water and fresh water all over the world. King crab. They are chiefly found in cold seas. Because of their large size and the taste of their meat, many species are widely caught and sold as food. Dungeness crab. They are named after one of their habitats where they are found. Hermit crab. They have a hard exoskeleton on the front part of their bodies, but a soft tail. This is why they use a discarded shell. Sally Lightfoot crab. They are brightly coloured coastal scavengers found in the Galapagos Islands and across the western coast of South and Central America. Blue crab. These crabs are strong swimmers, largely due to their fifth pair of legs, which are shaped much like paddles. Clown triggerfish. The mouth is small, terminal, and has strong teeth. Queen triggerfish. Those specialised teeth are used to crush and chisel holes in their hard-shelled prey. They have large scales, small mouths, and high-set eyes. Please subscribe and turn on notifications. Koi fish. In Japan, they stand for anything that's good. Luck, prosperity, vitality, and longevity. Salmon. They are anadromous. They hatch in the gravel beds of shallow freshwater streams, migrate to the ocean as adults, and live like sea fish. Largemouth bass. It is the largest of the black basses, reaching a maximum recorded overall length of 75 centimetres. Anglerfish occur worldwide. Some are pelagic, dwelling away from the seafloor, while others are benthic, which means dwelling close to the seafloor. Their luminescence comes from symbiotic bacteria, which are thought to be acquired from seawater. Piranha. They are aggressive predators that lurk in vegetation and ambush and chase their prey. Grouper. They typically have a stout body and a large mouth. Flying fish. They are ray-finned fish with highly modified pectoral fins. Despite their name, flying fish aren't capable of powered flight. Instead, they propel themselves out of the water at speeds of 56 kilometers an hour. Pufferfish. They have 4 large teeth which are fused into an upper and lower plate, which are used for crushing their prey. Elephant seal. Their main predators are killer whales and great white sharks. Cookie cutter sharks can take bites from their skin. Killer whale or orca. They are the largest of the dolphins and one of the world's most powerful predators. Have a look at that seal. It had no chance. Great white shark by Funko. Megalodon likely had a much shorter nose or rostrum when compared with the great white shark, with a flatter, almost squashed jaw like the blue shark. It also had extra long pectoral fins to support its weight and size. Weedy sea dragon. These fish are slow moving and rely on their camouflage as protection against predation. They drift in the water. Moray eel. Their eyes are rather small. They mostly rely on their highly developed sense of smell, lying in wait to ambush prey. Sperm whale. A sperm whale's teeth are along its bottom jaw and are about 20 centimeters long, fitting into sockets along the underside of the palate. The upper teeth of a sperm whale never grow out of its upper jaw. Scientists believe that sperm whales and giant squid are natural enemies. While no actual battles have ever been observed, sperm whales sometimes carry round scars believed to have come from the suckers of giant squid. Sperm whales have the biggest heads and brains on Earth. They fertilize the oceans with their feces, which floats upwards and is consumed by phytoplankton. Reef squid. All squids have a sharp beak in the center of their arms, where the prey is sliced into bite-sized pieces. Goblin shark. They have ligaments tucked into their mouths. When prey is just out of reach, the shark extends the elastic tissue out of the mouth to catch its prey. Megalodon was not only the biggest shark in the world, but one of the largest fish ever to exist. Estimates suggest it grew to between 15 and 18 meters in length, 3 times longer than the largest recorded great white shark. blue whale is a marine mammal and a baleen whale. Its long, slender body can be various shades of greyish-blue dorsally and somewhat lighter underneath. In general, blue whale populations migrate between their summer feeding areas near the poles and their winter breeding grounds near the tropics. I wouldn't have liked to have been in that boat. Sea turtle. They have been on Earth for more than 220 million years. They have been known to live more than 100 years. Sea turtles can't retract their heads and legs inside their shell, which makes them much more vulnerable to predators in the ocean. They have strong muscles from all their swimming. Their eyes look like they're crying sometimes, as they have eye glands that help them get rid of excess salt. Male sea turtles spend their entire lives underwater. This is the Kemp's Ridley sea turtle. They have excellent eyesight and sense of smell. Females return to the beach where they were born to lay their own eggs. When they lay eggs, they lay between 100 and 200 eggs at a time. Red-eared slider turtle, they are often kept as pets. They get their name from sliding off the rocks into the water. Bull shark, they are aggressive and live in the shallow warm waters of all the world's oceans. They are able to live in sea and fresh water. The bull shark, great whites and tiger sharks are the three species most likely to attack humans. They get their name from their short, blunt snout, as well as head-butting their prey before attacking it. They are a medium-sized shark with thick snout bodies and long pectoral fins. They are grey on top and white below, and the fins have dark tips. They are fast, agile predators. Octopus. With reproduction, most male octopus have a specialized extra long arm which acts like a penis called the hectocotylus. It delivers sperm from a distance. It has a sperm groove down it and a specialized tip. This is an adaptation to mating with cannibalistic females that frequently kill and eat males during or after copulation. To mate, a male will insert his hectocotylus into the female's mantle cavity and deposit spermatophores, which are sperm packets. This process may take up to several hours depending on the species. Females store their spermatophores until they're ready to lay eggs. Typically, males die within months after mating, while females watch over their eggs until they hatch and then die shortly after. Great white shark. They search for prey at the surface of the ocean while swimming below. Once they spot a target, they use a burst of speed to bump their prey while simultaneously biting it. Dunkleosteus. It is an extinct genus of Aphrodioplacoderm fish that existed during the late Devonian period. It was a heavy armoured fish. It could grow to 4 meters in length and had large scissor-like cutting jaws with serrated razor-sharp bones, but no teeth. Its skull was over 60 centimeters in length, and it had a jointed neck, an eel-like tail, no scales, but a type of armour made of hinged body shields. It was as big as an elephant and a vicious hunter in the shallow seas where it lived, and it had the most powerful bite of any fish except perhaps the megatooth shark. Elasmosaurus. It was the longest of the plesiosaurs and lived in the ocean and breathed air like a turtle. Tylosaurus. It had a very prominent cartilaginous ridge on its skull. It was a mosasaur and ate fish and other swimming animals using its powerful streamlined body and 4 paddle-like limbs. Its large head had many teeth which were used for hunting fish, turtles, mollusks and shellfish. Tylosaurus was not a fast swimmer, so it would stalk its prey and then use a sudden burst of speed to catch and kill the prey. It grew to 14 meters in length. It lived in the second half of the Cretaceous period. Its fossils have contained the remains of plesiosaurs, sharks, fish, and even other mosasaurs. Livyatan is an extinct genus of macroraptorial sperm whale containing only one known species. It was probably an apex predator preying on whales, seals, and other fish. It had enamel-coated teeth on the upper and lower jaws. Kronosaurus. Giant squid. They live up to their name. The largest giant squid ever recorded by scientists was almost 43 feet or 13 meters in length and may have weighed nearly a ton. Giant squid can snatch prey up to 10 meters away by. Liopleurodon was a pliosaur that lived during the late Jurassic period and was a mighty marine predator. It used its nose to smell distant prey underwater. Shastosaurus. It was a very large, extinct genus of ichthyosaur from the Middle and Late Triassic and is the largest known marine reptile. Humpback whale is a baleen whale and one of the largest members of the rorqual family. Adult females average 15 meters in length and weigh approximately 35 tons, with adult males being slightly smaller. The spouts that are formed on the surface occur when the whales expel warm air that meets colder air on the surface and condenses into small water droplets. Narwhal. It is a medium-sized, toothed whale that is only found in Arctic waters. Boxfish, when stressed or injured, it releases the neurotoxin tetrodotoxin. Pliosaurus was a carnivorous marine reptile. Mosasaurus was their greatest enemy. Cephalopods. It was a large bony fish that lived during the late Cretaceous period. Helicoprion. Notice that amazing rotational jaw. Mosasaurus was a large snake-like marine reptile that lived during the Cretaceous period. Their closest living relatives would be modern-day snakes and monitor lizards. It was a powerful swimmer with a long streamlined body that had adapted to living in the seas. It had 4 short flippers for steering and a long powerful tail to propel it forward. It would surface to breathe. They could grow up to 16 meters in length. The long head had pointed, powerful jaws growing to 1.43 meters and many sharp teeth with 2 extra rows of teeth. It had a loosely hinged lower jaw that allowed it to swallow prey whole. Its sharp backward-pointing teeth on the roof of its mouth helped force prey down its throat. Mosasaurus hunted and ate fish, sharks, turtles, mollusks, and shellfish. Belemnite is an extinct order of squid-like cephalopods that existed from the late Triassic to the late Cretaceous. Orthoceras. These are slender with elongate shells with the middle of the body chamber transversely constricted and a subcentral siphuncle. Nautilus pompilius, also known as the chambered nautilus. Its shell is counter-shaded to help with camouflage. Have a coiled external shell similar to that of the modern nautilus. Prehistoric is an ammonite from the late Cretaceous period. They were fast-moving, nectonic carnivores. Ammonites fossil. Cooperoceras is a genus of nautiloid cephalopod mollusks, light on the bottom and dark on top. Seahorse. They have a horse-like head, prehensile tail, independently moving eyes, and a brood pouch. Sea star. Most of them have spiny skin and 5 arms, although some can grow as many as 50 arms. The arms are covered with pincer-like organs and suckers that allow the animal to slowly creep along the ocean floor. Light, sensitive eye spots on the tips of the arms help the sea star find food. Green sea turtle. They only eat seagrasses and algae, meaning they are herbivores. Anomalocaris had swimming flaps running along its body and large compound eyes. Kemp's Ridley sea turtle is the rarest species of sea turtle and is the world's most endangered species of sea turtle. Leatherback turtle. It is the largest of all living turtles and the heaviest non-crocodilian reptile. Angel shark. They possess extensible jaws that can rapidly snap upwards to capture prey and have long needle-like teeth. Liopleurodon was an apex predator in the middle to late Jurassic seas. They grew up to 6.6 meters, which is 22 feet. Its nose allowed it to smell underwater. It could smell prey from some distance away. I love to read and reply to your comments. Thank you for watching my video. See you again soon. See you guys in my next video.